Hi, I'm Lucie Sullivan and I'm here to talk about kidneys and the urinary system. So we as humans are in charge of input and output, and our bodies do the rest. But how exactly does that work? That's the job of the urinary system, at least for the liquid side. The renal artery goes into the kidney, and then the blood is filtered through the kidney. Then urine comes out through the ureters and it travels to the bladder with peristalsis, an involuntary muscle contraction. The lining of the bladder is transitional epithelial tissue, and as the bladder fills, then sensory neurons pick up that signal, and that's how you know when you need to go. Then it all finishes up with the urethra. To better understand the kidneys and how they work, we're going to go one level down. This is the nephron. This is the functional unit of the kidney. And there are 1 million nephrons in each kidney. In the nephron, it all starts with Bowman's capsule and the glomerulus. The glomerulus is this kind of semicircular mesh of blood vessels. And this is where the blood comes in to be filtered. Water, glucose, electrolytes, everything goes into the Bowman's capsule. And then it goes into this tube called the proximal convoluted tubule. And this is where reabsorption happens. This is where all that water that you actually needed and the glucose and things that you can use, they are reabsorbed into the bloodstream. After the proximal convoluted tubule, then it goes into the loop of Henle where secretion happens. This is where the electrolytes are balanced. Then it goes back up into the distal convoluted tubule, and then the now urine goes into a collection duct. Now we know a little bit more of how the kidney filters the blood. We can look at the structures of a kidney and understand why they're there. So this is a pig kidney. It's dissected along the coronal plane. We have the renal medulla, which is this section. These are the medullary pyramids, the major calyx here, and the renal pelvis here. The renal medulla has this grainy texture, and that's where the glomerulus, Bowman's capsule, and the two convoluted tubules live. So all those crisscrossing membranes and structures and blood vessels give it this kind of grainy texture here. Then the loop of Henle and the collection ducts live in the medullary pyramids, and they have this sort of striated texture to them, and that's all of the membranes going in the same direction. Then once urine goes through the collection ducts, then it all collects into these major calyx, and then it all funnels down into the renal pelvis, and that is what goes to the ureters. Thanks for watching. Now you understand all about kidneys, the urinary system, and pee. You can't share this information with anyone because they'll think you're gross.